In this next demonstration, what I want to show you is how to use SPSS to obtain an independent samples t-test. For this example, we have gender as our categorical or grouping variable, and we have SAT mathematics scores. So what this analysis will allow us to do is compare males and females on average math achievement scores. So we'll go to Analyze, Compare Means, and Independent Samples t-test. Now we notice that we have gender here, which is our grouping variable or our factor. And what we have to do is make sure we define the groups for males and females. So you notice in this column I have ones and zeros. Ones represent males, zeros represent females. Now you could use any kind of number. You could use 2 and 4, 5 and 6, whatever. But you have to remember to specify your groups as the number that is coded. Then we use the Scholastic Aptitude Test score, the math score, and put it in the test variable box. And then we can click on OK. And you can see the output. For our descriptive statistics, we have 41 females, 34 males. The male mean, or the female mean, is 469.27. The male mean is 516.18. We also have the standard deviations and the standard error. The results of our test is found in this table here. The first test is called the Levine's test for equality of variances. And if you remember, we discussed that one of the assumptions to conduct a t-test is that the variances for both groups, male and female, have to be similar. So this test shows us that the difference between the variances between males and females are not significant. And you can look at the standard deviations to see that. There's not that much difference between them. Then we have our t-ratio and our degrees of freedom. And in this case, degrees of freedom are now calculated by the number of individuals in our analysis minus 2, because we have two groups. So we had 75 males and females minus 2 individuals in that group gives us 73 for our degrees of freedom. Our probability of making a type 1 error, or our significance level, is 0.031. So what this means is if we use 0.05 as our threshold, is that we're below the threshold. So we can interpret that the difference between males and females is significant. In other words, this 46.9 point average difference is significant. So we can conclude that males score significantly higher than females on these math achievement scores.